Assalamu alaikum to all of you.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम सर।
I hope you all have got the photocopies of the text of the Fairy Queen, because today we will study the text, text of the Fairy Queen. Have you all got the photocopies of the handout which I submitted over there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so over the in that handout you can go to the poem The Fairy Queen. So about this poem, I have already told you that it is an allegorical poem, and it is also called allegory. And what is allegory? Allegory is a poem, story, or a book in which each event and character is a symbol representing certain qualities. So here you will find different symbols, these different characters and events which represent different things, which are symbolic to different other qualities. And this is a poem which was written in praise of the queen. So Canto Book 1, you will find here Book 1, Canteen. So let me show the text here. This is the text which I am showing you here.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Sir, I have a question from yesterday's lecture.
yes.
Sir, the question is, does your art of Chaucer characterization, is it in a मतलब specific way? Is it reference to the Canterbury Tales और मतलब सारे कुछ में जो भी हैं जोसेस की राइटिंग है उनमें सारों कुछ में से हम ले सकते हैं या स्पेशली जो है टू द Canterbury Tales में?
भैया आपका ये ओपन बुक एग्जाम है, इसमें आपके पास जो पढ़ाया गया ना अभी तक, उसी में से आपका मिड टर्म लिया जाएगा, ठीक है। और उसके बाद आपको मैं असाइनमेंट और प्रेजेंटेशन वगैरह के टॉपिक्स भी दूंगा जो आपने करने होंगे। 10 मार्क्स का असाइनमेंट होगा, 10 मार्क्स का प्रेजेंटेशन होगा, 5 मार्क्स आपके जो ओवरऑल परफॉर्मेंस का अटेंडेंस वगैरह के होंगे 25 वो हो जाएगी, और 25 ये जो मिड टर्म के एग्जाम्स है जिसमें 5 यू विल बी गिवन 5 questions and you have to write the short answers. So this is how your 50
Okay,
marks will be covered, right? And for this purpose, you will be
okay, sir.
given these two writers and there may be one more जिसको मैं include कर दूंगा उसमें presentation और उसमें आपके assignment वगैरह में. So these three will be there. You do दो तो must है, and
Got
then
it.
the remaining I think 2 points जो होंगे वो आपके पास बाद में जो फाइनल टर्म के एग्जाम्स होंगे 20 या 50 मार्क्स के उसमें होंगे. So right now whatever I have been taught you may be asked. And as I told yesterday that you will have 3 hours. In 3 hours, you have to complete your midterm exams paper and you have to submit it. You have to email it to me. Time factor is very important. If you don't follow the time, if you don't do it in time, it will not be accepted. ये चीज़ आप ध्यान में रखिए. कल मैंने जो क्लास सेशन लिया था उसमें सब मिड टर्म का बता दिया था, तो उसको आपने फॉलो करना. Okay, so let me start this one. So हमने definitely it's a very long poem. We will only spend 2 classes or hardly 3 to just see what Fairy Queen is all about text, and that's all just to show it that this is the text of Fairy Queen. Okay, you can see here. book one, and there are four books of this fairy queen. But just we will study few things from book one. Lo, I am are the men whose muse whilom did mask. As time her taught in lowly shepherds' beads, and now enforce a far unfitter task. For trumpets tend to challenge mine Oiton reeds, and sing of knights and ladies' gentle deeds, whose praise having slept in silence long, me all to mean the sacred muse reads. The blazoned broad amongst her learned throng, fierce wars and faithful love shall moralize my song. Help then, O Holy Virgin, Chief of Nine, thy weaker novices to perform thy will. So from here, यहाँ तक ये आपके पास जो है from here to here. This is what you have first. One जिसका मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ. This is the first one you can see in the handouts as well. What is being said here? Here the poet saying, I am, who lately under the inspiration of the muse wrote a pastoral poem, Shepherd's Calendar. He is referring to his poem Shepherd's Calendar in accordance with the changes of the season. Here I am who is under the inspiration of the muse wrote a pastoral poem. Shepherd's Calendar इसकी एक poem है जिसको इसने खुद लिखी थी, उसका ये हवाला दे रहा है in accordance with the changes of the season. And now I have a task laid upon me, और अब मैं एक और काम कर रहा हूँ for which I am little fit. क्या कहता है कि जिसके लिए मैं थोड़ा अपने आप को फिट समझ रहा हूँ. It is to exchange the rustic pipe of a shepherd for a trumpet. Exchange a rustic pipe for a shepherd of a shepherd for a trumpet. Trumpet कहते हैं जो बजाते क्या कहेंगे इसे हम बजा रहे होते ये इसमें म्यूजिक के दौरान भी बहुत उसकी आवाज़ सी आ रही आती है, उसको ट्रम्पेट कहते हैं. I shall have to sing of knights and ladies whose praises were left long unsung. I shall have to sing of knights and ladies, line number five, and sing of knights and ladies gentle deeds. So he's praising them. Okay, ladies and gentle knights and ladies, I will praise them. The sacred muse urges me, humble as I am, to narrate their deeds for the learned folk. Fierce battles and faithful love will be used to point a moral. Fierce wares means battles, and faithful love shall moralize my song will be used to point out a moral. It is something with fierce battles जो जंग होती है वो, और faithful love और जो वाकई सच्चा प्यार करता है, they will moralize my song, which they will be used to point a moral, so they will learn something from my song, मेरे song से उन्हें कुछ सीखने को मिलेगा. Then he says, help then, O Holy Virgin, Chief of Nine. Here he is talking about muses, जो होते हैं ना इनके चीफ ऑफ द म्यूजेस. इनके ग्रीक मिथोलॉजी में बहुत सारे ये गॉड्स वगैरह, दे बिलीव इन मेनी गॉड्स. तो हेल्प देन ओ होली वर्जिन चीफ ऑफ नाइन, द वीकर नोविस टू परफॉर्म दाई विल, lay forth out of thine everlasting screen. The antique rolls which there lay hidden still of fairy nights, and fairy Tenequil. तो ये तकरीबन कहाँ तक जा रहा है? टोंग. वेयर इज टोंग? here. The second stanza you can see goes till from here hell to tongue. So this is the second stanza. O hell thou my weak wit and sharpen my dull tongue. Now Cleo, chief of the muses. एक कैरेक्टर है क्ल्यू एंड ही इज द चीफ ऑफ द म्यूजिस और वो म्यूजिस का भी चीफ है. हेल्प दिस. अब ये म्यूजिस क्या है, म्यूजिस के बारे में भी थोड़ा सुन ले, बल्कि अपने पास हैंड आउट पर लिख भी लीजिएगा. द म्यूजिस आर द 9 डॉटर्स ऑफ जियस. द म्यूजिस आर द 9 डॉटर्स ऑफ जियस. आर यू गेटिंग माई वॉइस? आर यू गेटिंग मी? या थोड़ा आवाज़
Yes,
ऊंचा,
yes, sir.
या वॉइस शुड बी हाई. प्लीज स्पीक लाउडली. ये आपके पास जो हैंडआउट्स है उस पर आप लिखते रहिएगा ताकि सो दैट थिंग्स कैन बिकम क्लियर टू यू. अगर आपको ये 5 नंबर का मिल जाए तो आपको ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम का सामना ना करना पड़े. याद रखिएगा दैट आई मे गिव यू यू नो lines from here and from Chaucer that will be of 5 marks. So that is why I would like you people to make your notes over there by your by handwriting, by pencil, right, on your handouts. So muses means the muses are the 9 daughters. ये 9 बेटियां जियस की. और जियस कौन है? गॉडेस ऑफ मेमोरी. In Greek mythology, they believe in many gods. They have gods for everything. So Muses are the 9 daughters of Zeus. Zeus is the goddess of memory for them. And Cleo, Cleo, muse of history, muse of love poetry इनके पास है, muse of lyric poetry like this. So here क्ल्यू चीफ ऑफ द म्यूजिस, उन सब के जो चीफ हैं डॉटर्स के. हेल्प दिस अनस्किल्ड पोइट टू फुलफिल द टास्क. She is helping him to fulfill his task. Here Spencer saying, spread out of your desk the old roll of scripts that tell of fairy nights. And Farius Tanaquil, Miss Fairy Queen identified with Elizabeth. Here he is referring to Fairy Queen Miss Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth was ruling that time. Whom the that notable Britain Prince Arthur so long sought, and in doing so went through much hardship and suffering. और बहुत में मतलब ये कि hardship का भी सामना किया. I must pity his unmerited suffering. The poet says that I must have pity. मुझे उस पर बहुत तरस आता है. May you please aid my poor intellect and refine my expression. And I want to help my poor intellect and refine my expression. I want to help my things better. Then the third, and thou means you. You most dreaded impaired of highest job. Impaired here means you most dreaded MP. MP means here children. And thou most dreaded MP of highest job. And you may you son of Job. MP of highest job means son of Job and fair Venice. MP here means son of Job and fair Venice, whom everybody dreads so much. Who with your unmerciful arrow shot the good night, जिसने अपने एरो से गुड नाइट को जो है वो मार गिराया था. So skillfully and kindled in his heart the passion of love. So fairy Venice saw a son that with thy cruel dart means unmerciful arrow. At that good night, so cunningly means what so skillfully here. That glorious fire it kindled in his heart, and it is something that has risen to the passion of love in his heart. Glorious fire means the passion of love. HART heart means heart, वो दिल को जो कहते हैं. Lay now they deadly heaven bow apart. तीसरा स्टेंजा खत्म होता है यहाँ पर. This is the third one. Lay now thy deadly heaven bow apart, and with thy mother mild come to mine aid. Now there is a word Mart, M-A-R-T, Mart. Mart means the god of war and also lover of Venice. So lay now thy means you, deadly heaven, bow apart, and with your mother, mild come to mine aid. Aid means help. AYD, aid means help. Glorious fire का बता चुका हूँ, passion of love. Cunningly means smartly, skillfully. Good night is referring to Prince Arthur. Come both and with you bring comfort Mart. Comfort Mart. Mart here means the god of war and also lover of Venice. In love's and gentle jollities arrayed. Arrayed means dressed. Gentle jollities arrayed means dressed. After his murderous, spoiled and bloody rage allayed. So it is a Latin construction. That's why you'll find great difficulty here. After his murderous spoils and bloody rage allayed. So what is being said here? And may you, son of Jove and fair Venice, whom everybody dreads so much, with your unmerciful arrow, जिसने अपने एरो से नाइट को मार दिया था, so skillfully and killed in his heart the passion of love, और उसके दिल में लव और पैशन को वारा. ले साइड योर एबोनिमी, वो अपने कमान को एक तरफ रखो, एंड कम टू माई हेल्प विद योर मदर, वो अपने कमान को एक तरफ, और कम टू मी हेल्प माई हेल्प विद योर मदर. प्लीज अनम्यूट योर माइक को अनम्यूट करते हैं आप लोग अपने यार. माई हेल्प. Come both of you and bring with you victorious Mars. Mars का मैं आपको बता चुका हूँ. Mars means the god of war. उसको भी अपने साथ लेकर आओ. now disposed to love and harmless जो कि love or harmless mirth after his roaring instinct late or at rest. So here he is talking to them and he is asking them to come to him. The poet is asking them to come to him. As I told you that you will find there are many characters and they are, since this is an allegorical poem, so you will find many characters. They are representing, they are symbolizing, some other qualities and something different. So this is the quality of allegorical poem. Then the fourth stanza comes here, and with them एक और goddess heavenly bright से लेकर while तक. एक E के E एक means also. MIRROUR mirror means divine. It means Queen Elizabeth, and she was a picture of beauty and divine majesty, according to Spencer. So, and with them, O goddess heavenly bright, mirror of grace and majestic divine, great lady of the greatest isle. Isle means island. He is praising here the queen. Queen की तारीफ बयान कर रहा है. Whose light like Phoebus lamp throughout the world doth shine. Remember Spencer was also an opportunist. वो एक परस भी था. मौके की मुनासबत से भी बात करता था. Shed thy fair beams into my feeble eyne. Eyne here means eye. Have mercy on me like this, and raise my thoughts too humble and too vile. To think of their true glorious type of thine, the argument of mine afflicted style, the which to hear worship or dearest dread a while. So here, remember we are talking about the beginning of the this fairy queen. अभी हम कैंटो पर पहुंचे नहीं हैं, so we are talking about the beginning. We have not decided section yet. तो हमने इसकी बात की. Here he is praising the queen की प्रेस कर रहा है and he is praising extravagantly, यानी कि जिसको हम कहते हैं क्या कहेंगे उसे हम, मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा मुबालगा आ रहा है के साथ क्वीन को प्रेज कर रहा है. एंड what is he saying? And let also the divine loveliness being model of beauty and majesty, the queen of the greatest island. Divine lovely being model of beauty and majesty, the great queen of the greatest island, who shades are rays like the sun in the world, जो ऐसी चमकती है जैसे सूरज चमकता है दुनिया में. कम विद देम, उनके साथ चलिए, एंड रिफ्लेक्ट हर लाइट अपॉन मी, और मुझ पर भी थोड़ा नजर करम कीजिए. एंड एलिवेट माई थॉट्स, और मेरे थॉट्स को बढ़ाइए. अदरवाइज टू लो एंड हम्बल, अदरवाइज मेरे जो है थॉट्स बहुत कम है. सो दैट आई मे मेडिटेट हर ग्लोरी, ताकि मैं मज़ीद उसकी तारीफ़ करूँ. फॉर शी इज़ अ थीम ऑफ माई हम्बल पोइजी, क्योंकि आप ही मेरी इस पोएम की जो है थीम है, सेंट्रल फिगर है. विच मे शी द dreaded sovereign condescend to lend her ear to. So in this last paragraph he is praising the queen and he is praising extravagantly. तो इस तरह से ये इसका था. So definitely you will find great difficulty in understanding. It's not easy because it is the beginning of modern English language, and it is the time almost 500 years back, and things are not easy, and it is poetry, and poetries are always difficult. Even if you read modern poetry, you will find great difficulty. लेकिन चूँकि आप इस पोएम को पढ़ें तो थोड़ा आपको बताना था इस हवाले से कि ये इसका टेक्स्ट है और ये इसका है, ताकि आप लोग अगर पढ़ें तो आसानी हो. इफ़ यू हैव बॉट द हैंड आउट व्हिच आई हैव सबमिटेड देयर, और if you have bought the book, so you will find paraphrase जिसको भी मैं आपके सामने पढ़ रहा हूँ तो वो पैराफ्रेज से थोड़ी आपको आसानी हो जाएगी. इट इज़ इन मॉडर्न इंग्लिश. Is this clear? And now we have section. अब हमारे
Excuse
पास.
me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in the question text of Fairy Queen, we are supposed to write this text only.
No. You will be given questions. I've taught you many topics. So you will be given questions out of those topics. जो आपको पढ़ाया है ना मैंने, उन टॉपिक्स को देख लीजिएगा तो उन्हीं में से आपको सवाल दिए जाएंगे and you have to write your answers briefly.
Yes, sir, I got that point, but in the question text of the Fairy Queen, so in text, what we are supposed to do?
टेक्स्ट में आपको फिर टेक्स्ट वो लाइंस फाइंड आउट करनी होंगी एंड देन यू हैव टू elaborate those lines. इनको आपने बताना होगा कि इस लाइन में क्या कहना चाह रही है.
Okay, sir, thank you.
वो 5 नंबर का होगा. ये तो ज़्यादा आपको पता. whenever you have any when you study poetry, so you must do with reference to the text. If you remember, I've already told you that Fairy Queen is an allegorical poem, and you must keep in your mind that it is allegorical poem. And what is allegorical? Allegory. I think you must have understood. आपको इतना पता तो चल गया होगा कि allegory क्या चीज़ क्या होता है. Can anyone tell me about it?
Sir, imaginary.
Imaginary. Imaginary what?
Expression of one thing by means of another.
इसके अलावा आपके पास डिफरेंट और भी सोर्सेज है, उनमें से भी आप इसको क्लियर कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. सोर्सेज हमारे पास बहुत सारे, लेकिन मसला ये है कि हम उसको. यस
Sir, allegory means when we are explaining our characters through symbols.
When we are expressing our, let me show you. मैं आपको लाइव इसलिए दिखा रहा हूँ ताकि आप लोगों को भी पता चले कि किस तरह से क्या चीज़ ढूंढनी पड़ती है, देखनी पड़ती है. आई हैव ऑलरेडी asked you to see some dictionaries, to consult some dictionaries. For example, there is a dictionary which I am showing you right now. Can you see everything what I am doing? नज़र आ रहा है जो मैं कर रहा हूँ?
Yes, sir.
अब ये बाज़ औक़ात आपको सिंपल चीज़ें ऑनलाइन डिक्शनरी से ही पता चल जाती हैं. For example, you can see allegory. I have tab and you can see the definitions of allegory. This is yes, allegory, right? So a story, play, picture, etc., in which each character or event is a symbol presenting an idea or quality, such as truth, evil, death, etc. The use of such symbols. So you'll find here, different events, different characters, and they're symbolizing any idea or quality. And those idea or quality like truth, evil, death, इस तरह की चीज़ें आपको उसमें नजर आएंगी. And we have also discussed the characters. तो बाज़ औक़ात आपको हेल्प यहाँ से ही मिल जाएगी. So there are different ways. Actually, the thing is that पहले हम बुक्स पर बहुत ज़्यादा इंतज़ार करते थे. Now we are depending on the internet. But unfortunately, इसका use भी आना चाहिए. If you don't know how to use internet properly, or if you don't know the sites, then it's useless for us. सिर्फ गूगल करने से कुछ नहीं होगा. You must know about the site as well. कुछ चीज़ें आपको विकीपीडिया से मिल जाती हैं, but there are many things which we have to find out from different other sources. So this poem, Fairy Queen, so this poem, Fairy Queen, is an English epic poem. Epic means a long, poem, long narrative poem and it was definitely written by Edmund Spenser. And who was Spenser? I have already told you about him. or we have discussed about Spencer, and you will find there are 6 books. तो हमने ज़्यादा सबको थोड़ी पढ़ना है, जैसे पैराडाइज लॉस्ट 12 बुक्स तो मुझसे मिले, तो नॉर्मली बुक 1 and 2 को ही पढ़ा जाता है, या बहुत सी जगह पे बुक 1 को पढ़ा जाता है, तो हियर देयर आर 6 books. So we'll just study from book 1, and we'll study a little part of book 1 in order to understand what the text is all about. So this fairy poem is notable for its form. इसकी जो खास बात है वो इसकी फॉर्म है, किस तरह से लिखा गया स्टाइल, and it is one of the longest poems in the English language. English language में तकरीबन बहुत poems हैं जिनमें ये एक शुमार की जाती है, one of the longest poems. And you will find that it is a work in which Spencer invented the verse form known as the Spencerian stanza. Spencerian stanza है जो इस poem में इस्तेमाल किया गया है. You will find here in this poem several knights, and they're examining different virtues, जिसे हम कहते हैं नेकियां और different virtues, अच्छाइयाँ. So there are different knights, and they examine different virtues, and you will find that it can be this poem can be read on several levels, like as a praise, जैसे मैंने आपको कहा, it is a praise of Queen Elizabeth. अब praise के अंदर ये भी हो सकता है कि criticism भी किया गया हो. शुरू की जो 3 poems बुक्स थी वो उसने क्वीन एलिजाबेथ को पेश भी किया था, और बाद में ये काफ़ी मशहूर भी हुआ था, और क्वीन एलिजाबेथ ने इसके ईयरली जो है इसके लिए जो है पेंशन भी इस पर फिक्स कर दिया था, एंड ही गॉट रॉयल पैट्रोनेज एज वेल, सो ही बिकेम वेरी पॉपुलर आफ्टर दिस. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द सेक्शन. Now this book 1, we will talk about only book 1. So book 1 is centered on the virtue of holiness and included in the Red Cross Night. It is centered on the virtue of holiness. The Red Cross Knight and his lady Yuna travel together. इसमें आपको मिलेगा Red Cross Knight और उसकी जो lady wife जो बनेगी यूना. They both travel together as he fights the monster error. फिर वो रास्ते में monster error से एक monster उससे लड़ता है. फिर उसके बाद रेड क्रॉस की जो मुलाकात होती है ड्यूसा से होती है, वो फेंस डिस्ट्रेस इन ऑर्डर टू entrap him. So in this way he meets different characters on his way. Gentle Knight. Let's talk about this first briefly. In the knight I've just mentioned, a gentle knight was pricking on the plain, white clad in white arms and silver shade, wherein all dents of deep wounds did remain. The crew made marks of many a bloody field. So what is being said here? Gentle Knight से मुराद हुई the Red Cross Knight है, who is the main character
Sir,
in this poem. Yes.
what does this text mean? The patron of true holiness fall our top to feet.
Loudly, not voice clear, please. Voice is not clear. थोड़ा ऊंचा बोलिए. Gentle Knight here means the Red Cross Knight. कम से कम जो लाइंस आपको बता रहा हूँ उनको आप अच्छी तरह देख लें. The Red Cross Knight. Holiness means pricking, and then riding. So a gentle knight was pricking on the plain, means riding on the plain. घोड़े में बैठ कर जा रहा था. Okay, let me just mark your attendance. I'm just taking the picture or image of your participant list, so please don't say anything else.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, Mahanur has texted to me that she is not available yet due to the electricity problem.
Okay, but just you stay quiet. Let me take the picture. Otherwise, your attendance will not be marked क्योंकि आप जब बोलेंगी तो आपका नाम चेंज हो जाएगा. So please stay quiet. Doesn't matter. Okay, yes, I mark your attendance. Now, yeah, now somebody was saying something. कोई कुछ कह रहा था?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, Manur Ishaq is disconnected due to the electricity problem.
Okay, it's okay. Any other thing?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I'll begin after
I'll begin after
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Sorry, I'll
Okay,
continue
sir.
after 5
Sorry,
minutes.
I'll continue after 5 minutes.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.